today. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And so the tip-off. It's Miami. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Beverly in at the one. It's stolen by Wade. Now the dish to Dragic. Whiteside trying to break free. No good from Dragic.
Well, you knew things were going to be different in Miami without LeBron. They slowed down their approach on offense, going from one of the more up-tempo teams to one of the slower ones last season.
And the basket by Harden. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
To the inside. The kick out to Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic gets the bucket. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Ariza. Howard gets to Ariza. Back to Howard. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Harden's got his second bucket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's Wade. Rockets with the rebound. Ariza kicks to Harden. Pass to Howard. He dishes it to Beverly. Feeds it to Motiejunas. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
A good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial. And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Now here's Dragic. There's the pass to Bosh. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
I think you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks, Clark, by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
They grabbed their own miss. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
It's really a good picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Daniels, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Johnson goes in. Can't hit from in close. Rockets leading by 4. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Joe Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Green in for Richardson. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's the feed to McDaniels. Terry against Dragic. Terry the pass to Capella. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Beasley. A three-pointer, no good. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. Fast break chance. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. On the inbound. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And both free throws good for Green. The wide open look here for Terry. Sinks the triple. Terry's got himself on the board with 3 there. And we reached the end of the first quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Rockets leading by 5. Wade and Deng are the 2 and 3. Whiteside is out there with Josh McRoberts. And it's Dragic in the 1 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Capella. Takes it out to Ariza.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys in the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. Wade gets the bucket.
You know, talking about Beverley, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverley's toughness on defense particularly.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverley, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Marsh comes in for Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Richardson. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. On the wing, Deng. Pass to Bosch. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Beasley with the steal.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And Harden with the stuff.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic from outside.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Outside Deng. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
A different look for Miami. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. And a switch here also for Houston. Moniunas is checked in. Green kicks to Dragic. He feeds it to Bosch. Beasley with the rebound.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
Moniunas kicks to Beverly. Another miss by Houston.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Houston leading by 10.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on D. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up. He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Harden kicks to Moniunas. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Moniunas has got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Harden the pass to Beverly. Here's Moniunas. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Winslow dishes to McRoberts. A second chance effort. Rockets with the rebound. Terry, that's a 2. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that does it for the first. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
We watched a great quarter by Harden. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the three, the small forward. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Houston. It's tipped. And it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fires the three. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Howard. 14 points for James Harden. The Houston Rockets are built around the three-point shot. Make no mistake about it, they set a record for a single season in team-made threes. They have so many guys that can hoist it up and hit.
Yeah, and they all have the green light to do so. Last year, you talked about leading the NBA in percentage of shots from beyond the arc, and it wasn't even close.
For Houston, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Heat. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. Timeout called, the Heat.
To give you an idea about the Rockets and how often they are taking threes, almost 40% of their field goal attempts last year were three-pointers. I mean, they've taken the analytics to its extreme there.
And Green gets it to go.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Screen by Howard. And Beverly gets to Howard. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket. And the Rockets took a ton of threes last season and set an NBA record for the most made threes in a season. Just call him the Beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts. Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
And here's Harden for three.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Gerald Green. Houston also making some changes. Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for James Harden. Houston making a switch here. McDaniels checked in.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.